Super right now.
Hello, and welcome to Super Right,
No, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve edition.
Yes. That's why we are full of shit and light.
It is the week of the year transition. This has been a very,
Awkward and full of shit year.
well, let's say unusual, special, full of lessons and
A shitty parade.
yes, I call it the end of the sweatpants year
Why? Because?
because I'm representing.
Yeah, why?
I'm representing
This year?
what we've been wearing this year,
You look
which
awful.
is like the top is professional and then the bottom is relaxed. So see, this is us working this year.
Good for you. Well, I am like, at the beginning I was fully working from home, but now I am like 1 week
Oh yeah,
from home, 1 week at the office. But yes, fortunately for me, the first weeks we weren't doing Zoom or video conference call.
No?
It was just over the phone.
oh really?
Yeah,
Wow.
but then we transitioned it to Zoom, so that's when you have to get
Yeah,
ready.
Exactly. That's when you have to get ready.
So I like your jacket.
Thank you.
I don't like your pants.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But good for
that's
you.
what in the comfort of my own home.
Good for you. So I hope you're ready for a new 2021.
Yes.
I hope you have ready. Don't gather. I mean, if
For a
you-
new 2021
celebrate
not the old one, the new one.
the new one. Yeah, celebrate at home. Don't gather with more than 5 people.
Yeah.
You can celebrate at home. It doesn't matter if this year you don't go out and celebrate. I did last year, and I don't think
It worked out well.
it would. No,
Yeah.
I think it wasn't a very good start. But this year, celebrate at home with your loved ones.
Yeah. Well, this year is going to be like really like particular. It's not going to be the same as every year, but hopefully next year we can go back to our old traditions on how we celebrate New Year's Eve. And we've prepared for you a few foreign traditions for New
Foreign.
Year's Eve, the way it was before the year 2020, basically. And I have like 10 traditions from around the world. And I'm going to end with one is South America. That is a kind of a common everywhere in every country in South America.
But in France, which are like the traditions?
Well, it's just party. I explained that on the past,
the
on the past
traditions,
Banter, but
but for New Year's Eve, not for, because in Mexico we have plenty.
yeah,
But for New Year's Eve, like
yeah, New Year's Eve, yes,
superstitious things.
superstitions, yes,
Superstitions things like
that is a kind of a common everywhere in every country in South America.
but in France, which are like the traditions?
Well, it's just party. I explained that on the past,
the
on the past
traditions,
Banter, but
But for New Year's Eve, not for, because in Mexico we have plenty.
yeah,
But for New Year's Eve, like
yeah, New Year's Eve, yes,
superstitious things.
superstitions, yes,
Superstitions things like, for instance, we when it's 12, we swipe.
midnight, yes.
In midnight, we swipe
You swipe
with the
what?
broom, like the house.
Not the credit card.
No, swipe. We swipe
I thought you
the.
were swiping at the bar.
No. With the broom, you swipe. Like you're in the door, you open the door and swipe all the bad negativity
Yeah.
and the dirt, the dust, and anything. So,
Yes.
so you swipe. Then, if you want to travel at 12,
Mm-hmm.
you have ready your suitcases, and you have to run out of your place
Yes.
and run as farther as you can, and then come back. The farther you run, the farther you go to travel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
On New Year's at midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
Oh, yeah.
So
Also, you have
when-
to have your suitcase ready. You need
yeah.
to.
And
So maybe some people never came back. They went really as far as possible.
once, if I can do it like super quick,
Uh-huh.
it's a funny story. Once we celebrate New Year's Eve at my sister's place.
Yeah.
She was already married. I think my nephew, he was a baby. So we invite another uncle with my cousins. So we prepare our suitcases.
Yes.
And my sister used to live in a very nice place area.
Yeah.
So it was surrounded by police and all this kind of security.
That's what is a nice place in Mexico.
Yeah. When
you
you
can
have
recognize them when you have actually police security there.
Yeah, where is no police, it's because it's not a very safe area. But no, it was a really nice place. So at 12, everyone, meaning like my cousins, they were like 5, 7 years old, and I was like 19 years old. Like we were a lot of people. So we gathered suitcases. And we was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, so run. So we start running, and the police.
You need to run.
Yeah, you need to run.
Okay.
So we run, like my cousin, like 5-year-old, like with a big suitcase. My aunt, my mom, everyone. We were running, and the police thought that we were robbing someone else's house.
Oh my God.
So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And we were trying to explain, no, this is
They
our
should know it's the
no.
tradition,
When we explained to them, and then we saw, like, he saw that they were little kids, but from farther away he saw only like a bunch of people with suitcases running like crazy.
I'm glad you didn't get shot.
Yeah, exactly. So we were like, no, we are just trying to to travel this year.
Yeah.
So we came back, and I don't think we traveled that year, but anyway, it was.
Wow, so it really worked.
Yeah, it was really funny. And in Mexico, we also wear, like, I think it's all over the world. If you want love, you wear red underwear. If you want money, you wear yellow underwear.
Yeah, and if you want to get naughty all year long, you wear dirty underwear.
That's you.
The underwear is going to determine your year. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this year I will only wear
What?
yellow, because I am
Yellow?
giving up of
Because you want to pee a lot?
yellow.
Yes.
Because I want more money. And I want
Oh,
subscribers.
yellow
I
is
want
gold?
audience. I want likes.
Yeah.
Subscribe. So which are your resolutions? Which are
comments. The foreign resolutions? Well, you
Yes.
touch a bit on it. So most of it has to do with superstitions, and what you do is going to determine how the year is going to be. And of course, most of it is like, get rid of the past or the negative. So the swiping thing, I mean, it's a good image or analogy, but so they have different things. So in Japan, for instance, they don't have, you have the countdown till midnight. So we start at 10 here in France too. Well, they start at 108, the countdown. So they
every year?
So they have to wait. And it's a Buddhist tradition, basically. So the bells ring 108 times.
Oh, wow.
In order to, they believe it's going to banish all human sins. So that's and it should supposed to
The
be
1 and 800?
Yeah, 108.
Oh, 108.
And also in Japan, it's good luck to be smiling and laughing a lot during New Year's Eve. I think that should be common everywhere. That's why we party, right? I think in most countries we party, and then we have fireworks, and it's to bring the joy to a new year and
to welcome a new year,
new horizons, new goals, new life, whatever.
Objectives, new
I mean,
resolutions.
hopefully some people want to stay exactly where they are because they are so happy, right?
So from all this banter, I will remain like this.
Yeah, exactly. And to have a happy laugh, they have this, I don't know you pronounce it, but this mochi. The mochi thing, the ice dessert that you find everywhere. Don't force yourself to smell it. And they have that, and they need to eat it up because it's supposed to bring also good luck, but it can also choke you to death if you take it in one bite. So you have to be very careful. In Spain, I think most people know, but if you don't know, you at midnight, so during the countdown, you need to eat 12 grapes.
Oh yeah, in Mexico too.
In Mexico too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because I wonder why we have so many Spanish tradition. Yeah,
yes.
Well, you have to be careful because you can choke.
Yes.
And especially in Mexico, they always put like these big grapes.
Yes, and
it's very expensive.
And I remember doing that because even in Catalonia, like, I told you, like, my ex-girlfriend was, half of her family was from Catalonia. And they were doing that too. They were doing the grapes things. You have the fireworks. I explained that in another Banter, the very dangerous fireworks that they're crazy about. And I was like, people are dying here. It's not possible. And,
it's not possible to participate where people is dying.
And so they just stuff their face with 12 grapes every time the
Yes.
bell ring.
Or
If you succeed, you've got good luck for the
if
the
you
year
don't want
ahead.
to choke, I have an idea.
What?
If you don't want to choke with the grapes,
Yes.
just change it with wine. I mean, grapes and wine
Yeah.
is made of
Well, they
one,
yeah
two,
yeah
three,
they
four,
get drunk
five.
anyway. I'm sure that happens, but everybody gets
So
most
I'm
likely drunk anyway. And
have you got very drunk?
on New Year's Eve, yeah. I remember because I was not drinking a lot before. That's one thing I wanted to tell about my nanny experience in the US is that after coming back from the US, because I was not allowed to do anything as I was allowed in France, everything that I was not doing in France but was forbidden in the US, when I came back, I started doing it. So I started drinking wine or anything actually at 20.
With alcohol?
At 22. I started smoking at 22 as well. I quit since then, but I was smoking a lot at the time. Everything that I was not doing, I did after that. But anyway, why was I saying that? Because I get drunk.
I have a
And
funny
then-
story, but I don't want to take more time.
You asked me.
I'll see you.
So I remember the first time I got really drunk, and it's guys. If you are eating or whatever, don't hear that story. Don't listen to it or pass the next 10 seconds. I'm going to try to take 10 seconds. I went to a club with my friends in the island in France.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I have two stories but thank you for asking. It's going to take a while now. We went to a club and they were drinking whiskey Coke or whiskey orange juice all the time. And I was never taking any. I was like, okay, I need to get into the mood or whatever. I was probably like 18 at the time. And I started drinking whiskey orange juice. I think I drank two.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, I didn't go through half from it, and I just threw up back into the glass. I remember, you know why I remember? Because I took a picture of the glass to remember how bad that was. It was like never
To learn
never,
your lesson?
Yeah, never.
Did you
never
learn your
do
lesson?
do that again. I learned for a little bit, and then I totally forgot, I guess. But and then there's one thing that we did in New Year's Eve that I remember was really nice. I was so excited about it. Is like, don't go to bed. And the next day, when the sun rises, go surfing directly.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it was snowing this year, so the beach was full of snow.
And you went to...
And we went surfing. The waves were not that good, but it was like a good symbol for us to go surfing, right, and not sleeping.
How old were you?
I was 16, I think, or 17, probably 17,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really nice to do that. But after that, I got sick for 3 days. I caught a cold and stuff like I was really sick. Okay, so next, Greece. So Greece, there are two things apparently. So one very old tradition is to hang an onion in front of your door at home at New Year's Eve, because it's a symbol. It's a symbol of rebirth and
With an onion?
yes, and then. On New Year's Day, the parents wake up their children by tapping the onion on their head.
Tapping?
Yes.
For what?
It's supposed to bring good luck, I guess, but that's what they do. Then the second thing that they do is that they gamble. Like the tradition, like, you know, some people, they have parties with their friends, or you go to a club, or you stay in family and party. So apparently in Greece, they gamble a lot. So whether they're at home or in a casino, they pay card, dice, they just like play money, and
it doesn't matter how much, it's just play gamble.
Yes,
even if it's like €1 or whatever.
And it's supposed to, if you are the winner, you're supposed to be lucky for the rest of the year. Everything has to do with superstitions.
I mean, Greece, they really need the cash.
Well, right, yeah.
But the cash, I went to Greece.
Yes.
And they don't allow you to pay with credit card or with card. They are not allowed to they need to have the cash.
Yeah.
Because
they don't trust whatever is going on in the bank.
Yeah, because they don't have, I mean, you know, this big crisis that they have a few years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also like lack of trust on the banking system
Yeah.
because
And they don't.
because they can take out everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened basically. It's like, one day you have, I don't know, like you have $2,000 in your bank account, and the next day they tell you, well, we don't have it anymore.
Yeah. And
We lost
they
everything.
cannot withdraw more than 400 euros. You are, even if you have your business,
Yes.
it doesn't matter the size of your business.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
can we go to the next
Yeah,
country? Next country,
Is-
Czech Republic.
I want to go to Czech Republic.
So, in Czech Republic,
Uh-huh.
they look into their future by looking into an apple. So what they do, tradition on New Year's Eve, is that they pick their own apple.
Uh-huh.
They cut it in half from the horizontal way. Cut it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There is. Yeah, horizontal way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they cut in half, and the shape of the core of the apple determine if
Your
you're
future?
if you're your fate. If it's a cross, then it's not going to be a great year. But if it's the star, you can expect happiness.
Oh, so probably all the.
Can you believe how you can like condition yourself for an entire year,
for
365 days
fucking apple?
because of a fucking apple?
Okay, if in Czech Republic, all of them this year they had a cross. Now
Yes.
we know what happened.
Yeah,
All the apples were
yeah,
bad.
yeah. The core, like
The core
it's
was
where you
across.
have the seeds and stuff.
Yeah.
If it makes a
It
shape,
was a cross.
it was a cross.
Okay.
Okay, in Denmark, they break plates.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, well, yeah, but apparently you find like pieces of plates everywhere
Everywhere.
the next day. I mean, it can be cutting or whatever, but so in Denmark, unused plates are saved. I'm sure they also sell,
They have
cheap plates.
like in Greece, they have these very cheap plates
Yes.
made of clay, like super.
Yeah.
So in the restaurants, they have this tradition.
Yes. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they do that. So they're supposed to save all the unused plates. So who doesn't use plates? I don't know.
I don't use plates. You have to go to my place. I usually use two plates.
Okay, until December 31st. And when they are hurled at the front door of their friends and family, they vandalize. It's a display of affection. You go to your friends and family,
And you just
go on the
vandalize.
front door and just break plates of their front door.
Can you do it with your enemies?
Well, it's supposed to bring good luck. So yeah, unless you want good for your enemy.
No, I just wait. I knock the door. They open the door and just.
You just throw
I
plates
was-
in their face,
Yes.
and then you say you're
It
Danish.
was
And they say, I'm Danish. It's my tradition.
It's my tradition. So that's nice.
Now in the Philippines.
What now with the
So in the Philippines, New Year is only about one thing: money. You want the New Year to bring money.
Don't.
So in order to bring prosperity and wealth and abundance for the year ahead, the Filipino people, they use as many round things as possible to represent coins and wealth. So round clothes, round food.
Round clothes?
Yes.
What do you mean with round clothes?
Everything round. Like they will have like round. Yeah, they make everything round. You know what? We can put that on our Pinterest page for the next time.
Yeah, I will find it.
Yes.
Like that's weird. What kind of clothes is
Well,
around?
We need to picture it. I'm pretty sure
you're
can...
getting there. The round shape.
Yes, and we'll talk about resolutions after. Okay. So
That's a good one.
It's funny because you mentioned your suitcase thing. I remember when you told me that story for the first time. I was like, what the hell is going on? But in Colombia they have the same tradition. In hopes of a travel-filled New Year, residents of Colombia carry empty suitcases around the block.
Yeah.
That's funny. In Ecuador, in order to banish the bad, anything that is wrong, as I was saying, like a superstition, they burn. So they basically get rid of all the negativity from the past year in order to move on to the new year. And what they do is that they set fire to scarecrows filled with paper. So they have scarecrows apparently, and they fill them with paper and just burn them.
And they just pollute
and
the air.
the scarecrows represent all the bad things that happen before.
During the year.
Yes.
So this year will be full of scarecrows.
And they also burn photographs, pictures of the bad things that happened on the past year. It's just in order for the new year to start on a good point without the consequences of the past year.
I wonder if you and I, like,
yes.
while celebrating New Year's Eve, we should do one of these things.
Yeah, maybe.
And film it and record it and share it with our audience that by that moment will be 30,000 subscribers.
Hopefully, yes. Spread the word.
The word.
The word. So talking about burning pictures in Panama, in order to drive off evil spirits for a French New Year start, the tradition is to burn effigies of well-known people, such as television characters actors or political figures, and just burn them because it's supposed to represent the old year. It's the same as the Ecuador thing, which was about the past year, but this time it's just about people.
So if you're famous,
exactly.
They are going to burn your
If you're famous, you know that on New Year's Eve somebody's going to burn.
So someone in Panama, probably they are going to burn our pictures.
Yeah, make us famous.
Please, I want to be burned in Panama.
And finally, the last one, and it's in South America.
This is the one that you really want to say?
Yes.
That you mentioned?
Yes. And it's funny because I'm going, like, when I
read it,
like, people think Mexico is in South America. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks Mexico is in South America.
They
don't picture
everybody think that Mexico, it's everywhere. Like, if you're from Peru, you're Mexican. If you're from Ecuador, you're Mexican. If you're,
but they cannot even put it on the map.
On the map.
No, Mexico is not in South America.
No, Mexico is North America.
It's in North America. Okay. So anyway, in Hispanic or Latino countries, and even in Italy, so you have Mexico, Bolivia, Brazil. The fortune for the year ahead is all decided by the color of your underwear as you wear. Saying
as I was saying.
We're starting. So if you want love, you wear red. If you want gold, fortune and money, you wear yellow. Like you're saying, you want yellow, and it brings wealth and luck, and it's mostly red though. But in Italy they put it like to a next level also. Apparently it needs to be like sexy lingerie.
In Mexico you go and you find very cheap underwear because everyone wants love, and you can find like very sexy or very naughty red underwear or thongs, yellow thongs. You want love, or there's one, I think they are mixed, yellow and red.
Of course. Yes.
I want both.
I want everything.
I don't know, did you find something for health, for a healthy year?
It's if you take out bad luck, then you get into more health, I guess.
No, but there should be something. I don't recall in Mexico we have
I think that
if you do comment,
hopefully if they follow the most common resolution of the new year, by December 31st they're able to fit their underwear. So talking about the resolutions, I know that's what you looked into. What type of resolutions? Because the New Year's Eve is basically one of the tradition is to have resolutions for the new year.
Although I have this idea that if you want to start something, it doesn't matter which day it is.
Oh yeah, of course.
This just have to start like my good friend Pepe.
Yes.
You start the cleansing thing.
Well, I did a try. I'm going to do it again.
But you mentioned that you wanted to start now because it's more difficult because you have the festivities, the holidays, and the food and the parties and everything. The parties, we have a lot of invitations.
There's no really parties this year.
We are so popular that we have a lot of invitations. So, one of the most the most popular resolution, of course, is to get fit. But we normally would start with very hard or very tough resolutions that by the end of January we are not following, right? I tried this year. Don't get me wrong, like this year was very good for me in many ways, probably I didn't achieve half of the things that I wanted to achieve. Like it was, for me, it was getting more fit.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing it, but then coronavirus. So I
So
didn't
you have excuses?
no, yes, I have the excuse. That's why I don't have butt. Remember for me,
You don't have butt?
butt, yeah, ass.
Oh.
I mean, I
bottom?
have a hole. I am able to poop,
Okay, good. Good
but
information.
that's not attractive to anyone.
Not really.
And you and all my closest friends, they know that I have always wanted to have a butt. Even my doctor, when I went, he told me, I'm not going to do anything to your butt. You only need to do exercise.
Yeah. And did you do it?
No, I mean, I was doing it. I have the apps. I was doing it, but then coronavirus. But anyway, so what I was trying to explain is like, in order to fulfill resolutions, I think we need to start doing like easy ones.
Yeah.
Because if you succeed in something, even if it's small, then you have this feeling of achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look for the next level.
Yeah, one level at a time, just like in any video game. You don't start the game trying to kill the big boss. You
No.
just go level by level. Yeah.
So the
we
first
call it baby steps.
baby steps. So the first
And let me give a
no, you interrupt me.
No.
I was talking.
Let me give just a number so we
No.
know where we're heading about resolutions. By the end of January, only 25% of the people actually stay committed to their resolution. By the end of January. By the end of February and March, only 8% stay committed to their resolution. So 92% of people making resolutions don't keep it at all. But there's one way to keep your resolutions is to do
easy stuff.
Yes.
Easy steps. And if you want to get fit, the first one.
I want to get fat. No, fit.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
you got fat.
Fat I did already.
But you don't feel bad because I don't think you're the only one. There's a
Okay.
lot of people that
Yeah.
this year, especially exactly because of your outfit today, they got comfortable. No, but you get comfortable with sweatpants and you don't feel like you're gaining weight until you are actually wanted to wear something like pants. And then it's like, oh shit, these are very tricky. But anyway, so the first one, and it's very easy.
Yes.
Drink water. Because, I mean, everyone knows that.
So that's not a resolution.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
a resolution. No, it's a resolution because I don't drink enough water.
Yeah, that's true.
You think that you're drinking enough water, but you are not. So just a very easy step. Instead of drinking 3 glasses of water, now you drink 5 for a week, and then 7, and then 8. And it's a myth that you need to only drink 8 glasses of water. That depends on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not the same quantity of water that you need that a guy that is 62 or so drink more water. The next one, and that's for me, where I live, I always want to find the parking spot the closest to my to my apartment.
Yeah.
I always want to do that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people. Yes.
Yeah, but what means that you don't want to walk, you don't want to get more exercise. So what you need to do is, where I live, it's like 8 floors of 8 levels. So I'm going to park to the last level where no one parks there, so no one would hit my car or anything, because now I have a lot of dents. That's what it's called, because people it's
scratches,
careless or scratches. So I'm gonna park in the 8th level, and I'm not going to use the elevator. I'm going to use the stairs,
the stinky
stairs where the junkies go and smokes marijuana. But that's what I am going to do. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same, or are you going to get mad because your front apartment parking lot is full?
I'm still going to get mad
because every time he's like, "Oh my God, people doesn't get out. There's no parking spot for me."
Yeah.
So, but if you park in the back of his apartment complex, then you have to. It's how many stairs?
52.
52. Yeah. So I won't complain if I don't find a close parking spot at your complex apartment, because those are a good 52 opportunities to get fit and to do exercise.
You know, that reminds me, my mother, like she always like took the stairs, even if there was an elevator.
Your mom is fit, actually.
Yeah, but she was always like exercising and like all these little things that you think, don't matter. And you're like, oh no, I'm going to take the elevator. I'm lazy now, but then I'm going to go to the gym and do an hour of whatever. But no, like, because it's just, it's bonus if you do it. And it really helps if you don't go to the gym, if you cannot really commit to that. So these are the little things to implement as like just reflexes. Because my mother doesn't even think about it anymore.
So she just take the stairs.
Well, and then she got claustrophobic as well. So,
so that's why. That's a very good
anyway.
Reason why she's not taking well.
Yeah.
So normally the resolutions are to get fit, but also spiritually, right? So one of the things to get better,
to get aligned,
and balance with life, with a new year. One of the things, it's stress. Because stress, when you're stressed, you eat more, you drink more, you are lazy. So the first thing that you need to release some stress.
So I don't think stress makes you lazy. It makes you less confident to achieve something.
Well,
because it's kind of paralyzing you.
Well,
so it's not laziness. I don't think it comes with laziness. Laziness is like, I don't want to do it.
That's how I feel when I'm stressed.
Stress is like procrastination. It's like, okay, I cannot do it now, but I'll do it after. And
procrastination is just it's the fact that you don't want to deal with stuff that are going to make you feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's
that's procrastination.
Yes.
So in order to get rid of one of the
you said so again, by the way.
Small things that stress, it's the place you live, your place, your environment. One thing that stresses me the most is not to find things or look at my place unorganized or my laundry. That's horrible. When I see like I have to do a lot of laundry, it's just it triggers my stress. Probably like I am the only one.
Laundry, I do not understand. Honestly, I never understood. Like, well, because you take clothes, you put it in the machine that is doing the work. There is nothing stressful about that.
No, but let me tell you, moms over there, dads, single parents, or anyone that does their own laundry, like you can wash your clothes in 2 or 3 hours, get it to the dryer, but that shit, like the laundry, the clean clothes, remains on your basket for between 10 or 11 business days. Then you can read it. Then when I am running out,
it's true. When if I don't do it right away, it stays on my bed, and I spend a week sleeping with clean clothes on my bed.
Seriously, like for me, when I start running out of underwear, that's when I get concerned. It's like, oh, okay.
After 3 days.
That's why I know. That's why I have a lot of underwear, and my daughter. Yeah. It's something that if you open my daughter's door, she has like probably 100.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, so what I was trying to say is like, if you get organized, then that releases stress.
Yes.
And by that, you have to do a schedule. Like, when is the day that you are going to take...
Are we talking about good habits or New Year's resolutions?
No. It's a resolution to have a schedule of when you are going to do that shit that you don't want to do, but it's necessary to release the stress, because that's a resolution. You have to deal with stress every day. You cannot avoid that.
Yeah.
That's life. That's part of life, but you can take control of some of them. So that resolution is...
You can decide what triggers your stress.
And why do I want to get triggered by small things that I can control? I cannot control many things at my job. I cannot control things in my, out of...
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be to trigger stress either. You just need to accept.
Yeah, but...
You need to accept...
That you cannot control everything?
Yes. No, but... What is it?
Yeah, that's better than what I was trying to say.
No. What is the thing that I have on my phone?
Porn? By the way, that's a releaser for him.
I have to accept, to embrace
Oh, your mantra.
uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
Yes,
Yes, of
that's
course.
another way of
Yeah.
saying like you can things that you cannot control.
Yeah, but what I was trying to, it's a resolution, or for me at least, because now I don't have, only when I really get very stressed that my place is unorganized, that I don't have the groceries, that I don't have this, that I don't have that, that everything is a mess, then it's when I start to do things. But if you have a schedule, then you know that after that it's gonna be everything in control. That you will find the things in their place, and that it's part of of my resolutions. I will have a schedule like my mom.
Oh, that's your resolution. That's why.
It's a good resolution. Even you have to try it, I guess.
Well, what I have to try is like I have most of right now this year. I have the most common resolution, for like most of people have.
Get fit?
Yeah, get on a diet, and I don't know really where to start because
Yeah, you know what to start. You started already.
yeah.
Yeah, the cleanse thing.
But
that
I think
we mentioned already.
yes, but I think like in order to successfully have this resolution going on like on the right track and that you can commit to it past January 30th, I think you just need to be like specific on stuff like
Be small goals.
like for instance you can say I'm not going to cut fat, I'm going to cut sugar because it's the lesser of both. No, fat is the lesser of both evils basically.
You
So
just need
sugar
to.
So if you say I cut sugar, you don't say I'm going to eat less, I'm going to starve myself or whatever. You say no sugar. I can eat green.
No beer.
And no beer. Yes, that's sugar. Yes.
The sugar, it doesn't taste like sugar. It's not sweet.
Yeah.
But what I am trying to say is like small things that are a big part of your resolutions.
Yeah. So you need to transform your resolutions into
The
small goals.
And then the next one, it's very important for me because this year I spent so much time behind my phone and my TV, probably because of all this COVID that you cannot do anything but stay at home.
You could have learned a lot of things.
Yeah, I know, but I did not. I did actually.
You can take like classes
Because
on
we
YouTube. You have
because we start super right
DIY.
now. We start super right now, so I learned a lot of things that I didn't know, like the project management system that we have that Pepe implement.
Yeah.
And it's very good. And I didn't know a lot of things that now I know because I do research to talk about stuff, random stuff. I didn't know about my best friend. He mentioned about his story and his Michael Jackson route and
journey, like road trip. Yes.
peregrinar that we would say in Mexico. But it's true. Like I even like putting aside all those stuff, I spend so much time behind my phone that I think it's why I need more prescription.
Your eyes, yeah.
Because of my eyes. So now I think one of the things that I'm going to do, it's at least 2 hours a day. I won't grab my.
2 hours. That's a long time.
I know, but it's not at night when I am sleeping. It doesn't count. Like choosing like starting from I don't know like on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
2 hours, I won't be checking emails. I won't be answering any phone call unless, of course, it's an emergency.
Yes.
And I won't be checking any social media, anything. It's going to be time.
To do what?
To read, probably, finally.
Yeah.
Read
I
and
have to read stuff. But then,
or at least to be with my daughter. Like, because every time
yeah.
No.
Please be with your
No, like if I am with her, even though we are outside, I take pictures with my phone, or I don't know, like you always have to check your phone and I won't do that. I will keep my phone.
I take pictures of my daughter every single day I am with her.
Yeah, me too. But now, well, not every single day, but I have my camera thanks to my friend. Because I like photography. So I can take pictures with my camera, which I did 2 weeks ago. I went with, and that was really good. So
That was one of your resolutions from last year, right? To take more pictures?
yeah, and I did. Not very good ones, but I did.
No, but seriously, wasn't it now? I
Yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah. I wanted to learn photography, and I am going to do it. But first, I'm not for 2 hours every day. I'm not going to use my phone or social media at all. Next one
Mm-hmm.
is sleep more.
You're going to sleep more?
Yeah, but instead of going into bed like at 12,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed at 11:30.
Okay.
So to gain more, because the sleep, seriously, this year has been a big issue, as you all know already,
Mm-hmm.
for me. And that adds more, instead of being healthy, I guess, it's making my life
Yeah, well,
miserable.
sleeping is supposed to be.
So if
we
I
call
am
it beauty sleep.
beauty
You can
sleep.
recuperate physically, emotionally.
So this little task, if I can go to bed at 11:30 and then wake up at 6:30, for me, that's a big achievement.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to do. And if I am getting out of bed earlier, and I have a lot of things to do in the morning, so instead of rushing things, then I will have time to do all this meditation and have more me time, listen to the news,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff that makes you more, and it's easier for you to be successful at the things that you want to do if you do all these morning things.
And
So that will be a
calmer, I
resolution.
guess, yes.
Yeah, so that will be a resolution. So easy steps.
Easy steps, yes.
So
Easy steps, and not resolutions like, oh, I'm going to try to get back with my ex.
why would I want? Do you want to go back to your ex?
No, I never wanted to get back with any of my exes because I think like once a story is like not a story, but like once you know it's not working, then you're going to go back to your old habits, and it's wasting time. And on top of that, it's like you can always say, oh, I made a mistake or whatever, but I think it's more because you're desperate, because you know it's complicated to have that time of like that type of closeness and intimacy with someone. It takes time, it takes work, years of work, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing that again.
So this year Tinder, it's gonna be your year, 2021.
No, I mean that's not one of my resolutions whatsoever. But like getting back, being able to wear my clothes again, yes, that's definitely because I don't want to buy anymore. And
what is one of your resolutions besides being fit?
Well, that and be more active, I guess. I mean, that's what I was starting to do last year anyway, to be more active, play more tennis, but I'm very what the good thing about this year that we have to say that was not a resolution. Well, I mean, part of our resolution to be more active, but like I've been walking way more than before. And the only reason why I've been walking way more than before is because I was like in total lockdown for a month and a half. And then you're like, okay. And once you start working and getting the habit to doing that daily, then you need it. You're like, okay, no.
Yeah, you
now it's time to walk.
Yes, you're right. You weren't working as much as this year.
No, not at
So
all.
that's good.
No, I'd like to be able to run, to have a little bit more, I would say, a balanced. Try to find the balanced lifestyle that I would like to have between work and personal things that makes me healthy and that is beneficial to work as well, because you need to have your sometimes when I'm working, I work when you work long hours, then the next day you're not as productive. Like it takes twice or three times the to actually get where you want to go. So I'm going to try to find that balance. It takes experience, and so I'm going to try to do that.
It's okay. See, he found out that he's already, we're already a little bit. But okay, so wear underwear, please.
Yes.
Clean underwear.
Clean underwear, yes, clean underwear.
Yeah, because this year,
Unlike
me, unlike me, he wanted to say, "Are you wearing underwear?"
Unless your partner doesn't like you to wear clean underwear.
Or you just wear yellow, red underwear, whatever. Have resolutions, easy resolutions. Be accountable of your resolutions. This year, even though you think, everyone thinks that it was a bad year, the many jokes that we do.
Yeah, it's a reset year.
It was a year that we found new things or new ways to do things, the new normal. We get in touch with many people that we barely spoke. We
had to think differently. We had to work differently.
It was a good year. It was a good year. The 2021, it's going to be a good year. Spread the word that Super right now it's here.
Yes.
We are going to get better.
Please be our marketing partners because we're not really bad at marketing our stuff.
But Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year, Pepe.
All the best, healthy,
money,
health, prosperity, and all the good things to you. All the best wishes to all of our subscribers and all of our
things
audience.
Happen this 2021.
Yeah. Make things happen
this 2021.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bravo. Woohoo. Super right now.